WaxPackers, Adam coming back at you again with another edition of WaxPack Flashback. We're kicking off the new year with some new kids on the block, that is. Yes, a pack of new kids on the block, trading cards by Topps. This is very exciting. This is something for me. They were huge. You might notice I'm wearing my Batman gear right now. That's because Jordan Knight was always decked out in Batman shirts back in the day. They had their rat tails. I grew a rat tail out to be like the new kids. I got the videotapes. I got the cassettes. I mean, I was all in on these guys. I even bought a Jonathan Knight, doll, and they came with these cool cassette tapes that you could play that had like an interview with the band. Plus I was buying the Teen Beat magazines. They were all over my wall, Tiger Beat, whatever it was. I wanted to be a new kid on the block so badly. They seemed like the coolest guys. And in fact, I had some friends that I would go to their house. We would put on the Step by Step album and do the entire album in their living room, lip syncing, doing the dances. I even got together with a buddy and we just decided to record our own New Kids music videos. He had like a leather jacket on like Donnie, and we're we're doing all the moves. Like, we were all in on the New Kids, I would say, 1989 to 1991. Like, this was like the sweet spot. I was watching the cartoon series. I mean, really, they were everywhere. You couldn't get away from them, and it wasn't anything that I got sick of, really. It just kind of, they stopped producing music that appealed to me as much, even though I had memorized everything on Hangin' Tough and Step by Step. And then by the time the song is called like Doggy Style or like Mad Dog or something like that on like their more serious album when they became NKOTB. That's how they wanted to be identified. At that point I was like, okay, maybe you guys are trying too hard. But either way, New Kids on the Block, it holds a very special place in my heart. I mean, there's so many memories associated with it over the years. So I'm excited to get into this pack of cards, see what they're all about, because, that was the one thing I don't think I was collecting a lot of. I probably picked up at least one pack back in the day, but it wasn't like I had a full set. So I want to see what's in there. Is it concert footage? Is it just, the same teen magazine photos? Let's find out. Okay, so here we are with our pack of New Kids on the Block cards by Topps from 1989. You had the 8 super gloss photo cards and 1 sticker. Had to have the sticker. You wanted to put it on your Trapper Keeper, on your locker, maybe on your skateboard. I don't know how many skaters were into New Kids back in the day, but I do just love the graphics on this here. You can make out each member of the group, but just so late 80s, it's like, oh, it's like a model, fashion sheet that they're working on a new idea for their looks or whatever. But here we go. Very simple. They didn't have to oversell this. They didn't have to offer anything special. They're just like, it's the New Kids. They were big step productions. But yeah, 1989, they were all the rage. Oh, let's do it. Let's get into this. Step by step, we're going to go through these. Okay. So, first up here, there's my guy. There's John with a horse. Let's find out about John and this horse. Ooh, pretty simple stuff here. Jonathan Knight. Yeah, so, okay. It doesn't even mention the horses, though. Picture him with a horse, but he just likes health and happiness and peace. That's good. He doesn't like war, pollution, or racism. So, John taking a stand against the bad stuff. But look at all that denim. Yeah, he's a country boy. All right, let's check out the next one here. Oh, and there's his brother. So there's Jordan. I mean, just look at the hair, man. I mean, that was something to pull off at the time. I started wearing a lot of vests back in the day, both because of Uncle Jesse on Full House and because of Jordan Knight wearing some vests on stage. So he definitely informed a lot of my fashion. So Jordan says a friend is someone who won't pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. I mean, it really does feel like they were on a PR campaign to be like, we're good role models. Although I know in the step-by-step video, they say, we never intended to be role models, but we're still going to have a positive message. So there you go right there. The full group, Donnie and Joe with their hats, trying to look hard. I mean, obviously they wanted to be like Run DMC. I mean, that's kind of what they're going for. Jordan, I will say, looks a little bit out of his element here. If you look at that shirt, that just doesn't quite fit the rest of what's going on with the group. But what are they going to tell us about themselves? Let's see. Oh, the birth of the New Kids. But card number 30 is the birth? Anyway, the group's rise to fame began in 1984 when producer Maurice Starr decided to get a group of talented young men together to form a hot new band. What happened was music history, so be sure to read it all on the next New Kids card. But that is strange, though. If this is card number 30, did they mean for it to be number 1? But either way, yeah, Maurice Starr was definitely the name you saw behind the New Kids on everything. I mean, he was the mastermind of it all. I think he started wearing a captain's uniform or something like that. All right, so here they are. Interesting. So basically the same outfits they had on before, or at least something similar. Jordan really liked that shirt. And now they're posed in black and white on some train tracks. Are they from the wrong side of the tracks? I remember one of those tapes that I listened to that came with the doll said something about that they had something, a car got impounded and they had to sneak into the car yard to get like somebody's homework for the next day out of there. I would love to know if that was the true story or not, because they said they got chased by a junkyard dog. Anyway, NKOTB quiz. Let's see if we can do this. New Kids on the Block super quiz. What was the original name for New Kids on the Block? Oh, I don't even know that. I hope we get this card because I want to find out what they were going to be called. And then, then they give an answer. Danny Wood is the old man of the New Kids. He's 19, and that's 3 months older than Donnie Wahlberg. Well, obviously, he just always felt older, just with the voice, right? No, Danny. All right, another group shot. So Danny, what is... Oh, that's his rat tail. They're using each other's rat tails to be mustaches. Okay, it's going to be hard for any other card to beat this one. Just the way that they made rat tails a fashion trend at this time, that's hilarious. All right, let's see what they say about this. Donnie says, there are lots of good reasons to say in school, we're glad we did because that's how we met. And look at us now. Really, there's not going to be any deep thoughts here, are there? All right, let's see what we got here. Yes, looking live, looking good. What does Donnie have on his shirt there? I can't even make that out, but that's interesting, huh? It just makes you wonder, where are the other two guys, I guess, strutting around the either wing of the stage? A message to the fans. New Kids say, get involved in activities at school that will keep you off the streets and away from drugs and crime. All right, this isn't the answer we were looking for, but it does tell us that Jordan, Danny, and Donnie have been writing and producing songs under the name Crickets. Is that their production company, or does that mean that there is an album out there, Crickets, that was a secret album? Probably was received with crickets, if we didn't know it was New Kids. All right, ooh. Look at Donnie, no shoes on, shirt open, unbuttoned down there, and then, oh, Joe just looking like the ultimate little kid. I mean, he was the baby of the group, but just putting those sneakers up behind him. This is... I mean, you just gotta say, it's gotta be embarrassing, especially when you're that age. It's like, all right, everybody, look cool, look sexy, look, thoughtful. Did you know the Massachusetts governor, Michael Dukakis, declared April 24th, 1989 to be New Kids on the Block Day in honor of the group's anti-drug, pro-school stance. New Kids are well known for their inspiring views on the youth of America. Well, now we know, April 24th, we're going to have to start celebrating New Kids Day. I mean, every other pop culture icon has their day. New Kids are coming up. All right, finally, look at little Joey McIntyre there, wearing his blazer. But, man, yeah, growing up, that voice is going to change soon. He won't be able to sing his big hit quite the same way. Please don't go, girl. It is kind of embarrassing. On the step-by-step video, they show, now that he's like 15 or whatever, and he's trying to sing that song, and you're like, oh, can't hit any of those high notes. Anyway, Romance and the New Kids, sure, they're rough, but New Kids on the Block are also love to croon romantic ballads for all the girls who love them. Joe Bird? What? What did they ever call him? Can really swoon... I did not know that was a nickname for Joey McIntyre. Joe Bird? Like Larry Bird? All right, here's our sticker, though, as we close out. Oh, so it's the card we got previously. So how about that? So if you really like that card, now you have to decide, where are you going to put this sticker? Where did it truly belong? All right, let's close this thing out. Okay, well, I feel like these New Kids on the Block cards really delivered in a big way. It gave you the image, it gave you the attitude, it gave you, the fun of the group, and that's why, I kind of gave it away during the video itself, so I'll build up a little suspense. As far as my favorite card, it's oh, 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 oh. This card, yeah! So that's the great one. Rat tail mustaches forever. Gotta love it. I saw on the back of the sticker card, actually, it was interesting, like it said, oh, well, there's also a sticker of that image. So that's what I'd definitely be putting, under my baseball hat, on my Trapper Keeper folder, whatever it would be. But that's our favorite card for this time around that's going to go in the binder. But let me tell you about my favorite New Kids on the Block songs, okay? Because I was listening to those cassette tapes over and over again. I loved them. I gotta say, Step by Step is my favorite album. Like, top to bottom, I love every song on that. I've even performed Happy Birthday from that album to friends over the years who would appreciate it, who would remember it. But probably my two favorite songs on Step by Step is Never Gonna Fall in Love Again, which is great because No Games, I feel like they were trying too hard to be tough. They have the rap in the middle of it and all that, but they have in the middle of Never Gonna Fall in Love Again, Donnie raps, but there's also the heartache side of it. So you're kind of feeling, all sides of New Kids, the attitude and the sweetness, the romance. Also, speaking of romance, is Call It What You Want. I really like that song a lot too. On Hangin' Tough, it's hard to beat Please Don't Go Girl. That's just a classic ballad of that era, kind of a moment in time, because as we know, Joe, you just can't sing that one forever. When you're a little kid, just like Michael Jackson when he was younger, you can sing certain songs. Can't do them as an adult or even a teenager, but that's a great one. So there we go. I hope this brought back some great memories for you of New Kids and everything that they represented in their time and place. But hey, we got a whole new year. We got stacks and stacks of trading cards to open up. So make sure you're subscribed here on TRN TV. There's plenty more to come. Lots of memories. So we hope to see you back soon. And hey, until next time, we'll check you later.